ever thought about how people perceive us based on the hashtags that we share on social media? Well, to answer this question today, I, Pallavi Khurana, a doctoral candidate from the Department of Communication, will be presenting my study on how do social media hashtags influence impression formation. Hashtags are words prefixed with hash symbol used online to search, organize, and promote content. It all started in 1988 when tags were used on internet relay chat to group content. Chris Messina was the first one to bring hashtags to Twitter in 2007. Since then, hashtags have become part of discussions and conversations on various social media platforms. Scholars have identified various textual and linguistic functions of hashtags. However, after reviewing the literature, I found that not much work has been done to understand how the framing of hashtags leads to impression formation. Besides, no scholarly work has examined how the number of hashtags and posts forms impressions online. In his social information processing theory, Joseph B. Walther proposed that with time, people form impressions of others online by observing nonverbal cues such as textual symbols. Based on his theory, I was interested in studying how using new textual cues such as hashtags on social media can influence perceptions of personality, narcissism, and liking. I studied user perception of extraversion, which means how friendly a user is, neuroticism, in which a person experiences negative emotions such as sadness or anxiety, narcissism, which is associated with excessive self-admiration, and overall liking of the profile owner, as you can see in the slide. To understand users' perceptions, I conducted an online experiment in which participants viewed mock Instagram posts with either low or high number of positively, negatively, or neutrally framed hashtags. After this, they completed a questionnaire. So what did we find? We found that the framing of hashtags had a more significant influence on users' perception of profile owners than the number of hashtags, except for extroversion. Users using many and positive hashtags in their posts were perceived as extroverts. Users using negative hashtags in their posts were perceived as sad or worried. It was interesting to observe that profile owners using positive hashtags in their posts were perceived as narcissists. People liked users who use many positively framed hashtags in their Instagram posts. So how is this study relevant? My study makes a significant practical and theoretical contribution. Brands and marketers can use this study to frame hashtags in their social media campaigns. The study extends the theory to understand people's impressions of others based on how they use new cues such as hashtags in their social media posts. To conclude, my study makes a valuable contribution to the study of hashtags as communicative cues on social media. Thank you.